Seal the main bridge's blast doors. Those Empire bastards have already taken control of the secondary command center.
Send a message to the nearest starship immediately. High Marshal Caleb will...
Your Majesty, all Federation soldiers have been subdued. The starship now belongs to you. We jammed their comms in advance. The Federation's High Marshal won't learn of this for at least 3 days. Reinforcements will arrive within 1 week to escort you safely back to our home planet. As you wish.
Your Majesty hasn't changed a bit. When it comes to your belongings, one wrong glance would send you flying into a rage. You even made a trip to this remote galaxy. You rarely leave your Imperial planet, so of course I had to personally welcome you to make sure everything was all right. My baby sister.
Your Majesty, the nobles are waiting in the audience hall. As for the interception of Empress's roar, someone leaked the intel. However, we don't know who. They're riled up and saying we must demand an explanation from the Federation.
It was a joke, Your Majesty. Traces of weapons smuggling appeared at the starport, and the Federation is assisting the Lorne Galaxy with its investigation. It's all for the sake of interstellar peace. If armed conflict were to break out, it would threaten the safety of shipping routes. Those small gifts the overlords offered you might very well be destroyed in some transportation accident. Even your majesty, who owns the entire empire, would feel that minor wound. Am I wrong? It's been a long time since we last saw each other after your coronation. I missed you. Good answer. I know the perfect spot. The attire of an empress suits you well. Are you angry? You could hold it and threaten me. You won't. I'm the only one who has played these kinds of games with you since childhood. And my guess is that you don't want this to end too soon either. You can visit this place more often when you have the time. I can keep you company for as long as you want to look at them. I know you well enough. You're upset because you didn't get the upper hand. Let's see. Another Imperial fleet should already be on its way here. If I withdraw my people from the starport now, I'm afraid what I'll face won't be your reconciliation. I might as well be caught in a pincer attack. How long will it take for your fleet to arrive? A week? My people only need 2 days. Starport number 7 is the closest location for reaching the Nizir galaxy, where the Federation is located. We must control it at all costs. If worst comes to worst, we'll destroy it. It's still better than letting the Empire control it. I assume you didn't want that outcome when you arrived. My dear sister, you seem to have misunderstood me. I'm not here to negotiate. The Starport's viceroy submitted his resignation, and the Lorne Galaxy has accepted the new candidate who was recommended by the Federation. It was when we were viewing the flowers. You weren't the only one buying time. Are you referring to this? The Lorne Galaxy is frequently plagued by turbulence. It's better to wait for your fleet to arrive so they can escort you back to your home planet. For the next few days, just relax and focus on catching up with me.
This is Her Majesty's favorite cloak! Let go!
The vases! Protect Her Majesty's vases! Bring the cushions from the other rooms!
They're chewing on the last Nebulasia apple!
Your Majesty, this Bitapup has a stubborn, unruly temperament. I believe the High Marshal sent them here with ill intentions. Why don't we send the creature to the Houndmaster? At least they will be taught some manners.
Due to personal reasons, I will regrettably be absent for this interstellar starfaring summit. I hereby extend my sincerest apologies to all participants and to the organizer of this conference, the Empress of the Cosmic Empire.
It's as Her Majesty predicted. The Federation would never admit that their starships experienced technical malfunctions. Who could have predicted that replacing one small component would make their superior navigation system malfunction?
Representatives from the Lorne Galaxy want the Empire and the Federation to bid for the new long-haul vessels so they can gain a profit. Since the Federation is absent, we predict we'll be able to save 100 million cosmic credits.
Your Majesty is truly wise.
It's the Glory Federation's Interstellar Military Academy. It's the best military school in the galaxy. You saw the acceptance email a long time ago and even filed it under not interested. Don't worry. I'll be going there as a neutral planet's heir. No one will cause trouble. Starting from scratch to reach the position of High Marshal sounds exciting, though. No buts. Don't you trust me? When you're the Empress and I'm the High Marshal, we can change the current relationship between the Empire and the Federation. How's that possible? You're the future Empress. There will be plenty of people doing everything they can to win your favor. They're like this flower. Regardless of its rarity, all you need to do is look at it a little longer, and it shall bloom forever in your garden. Power always means enduring a few minor inconveniences. But with me, you can always be that willful little sister. I'll be leaving in a month. Aside from your gift list, is there anything you want? Yes, anything.
Your Majesty, the High Marshal has arrived.
You complained about this silver tray being too plain when I gave it to you. You're still using it? As for these apple fruits, you must have forgotten to have someone replace them with more seasonal ones. Your Majesty invited me for afternoon tea first. Let's chat while we drink. Yet it seems like you've forgotten me. Or is the Empire's communication system so poor that not even one message from you could get through in 2 months? Your Majesty should be occupied with countless Imperial matters. So, you've been busy trying to retaliate against me? The plan was good this time. The people who executed it were very careful. I almost didn't find any evidence. But if you had been a bit more ruthless, I could have been the first High Marshal to get lost and die in magnetic field turbulence due to a navigation system failure. So you were waiting for me to show up in the hologram. I took some time to get here, but fortunately, it could wait. I was already late, so I figured showing up later would be more to your liking. When you and I lived in the Empire, we used to butt heads over all sorts of things. You were younger, and I spoiled you. During those moments when you were in the wrong, sometimes I'd say you had a point. You never apologized, and I didn't have time to coax you out of your sulking episodes. But it's clear that neither of us could live without the other. We made a promise at that time. I'm here because I wanted to know if this promise still holds true. And whether the Federation and the Empire we represent might still have a chance for cooperation. The Federation and the Empire have been mired in conflicts where survival itself was at stake. But after hundreds of years, this struggle has long since become a pointless habit. From minor clashes to wars, each one consumes finite resources while others prosper. If you let war fester, will it be easier for you to be the Empress? Don't forget that I defeated the ruler before you, who ultimately became the Empire's discarded pawn. The Empire has many heirs, but only you are my baby sister. Why wouldn't I favor you? Come to think of it, it's been a while since we traveled together. Why don't we look at what I found while I was lost this time? I think you'll be interested. Luckily, I was able to practice on the way here. I wouldn't dare to take you on a flight like this otherwise. You're not wrong. No wonder people say that the younger ones are little heartwarmers. You truly are considerate. We're here. When I got lost, I discovered warp points that aren't marked on the star map. I named this area Velitio, which means hidden place. It's exactly what you're thinking. This warp point might lead to an unknown star system. The value it could bring far exceeds a single war. Shared interests can resolve hatred. The same principle can be applied to the Federation and the Empire. The decision is yours. I'm simply showing my sincerity for cooperation. You're the second person. Someone who truly wanted to kill would never look their enemy in the eye and speak the way you're speaking. Sure. But given our current situation, I'm afraid we don't have much time, regardless of what our decision is. We need to move fast.
The Empire and the Federation will form a joint fleet for the first Veletio warp trial. The stars will be our witness to this program, as it paves a smooth path towards cooperation. Lasting peace shall last longer in the cosmos. Your Majesty, High Marshal, please complete the ceremony.
Shall we do this together?
I didn't expect the Federation to act so quickly. It's only been a few days since they stationed themselves at Starport Number 7, and they've already found an excuse to form a blockade around the area. Our people and long-haul vessel are still being detained. Communications have been cut off as well. They almost kept us in the dark.
The Federation can't be trusted. We never should have entertained the idea of cooperating with them. We've lost 10 of our newest spacecraft.
Your Majesty? It's the same as usual. The Duchess visited and brought her nephew, who reportedly admires you. Following Your Majesty's instructions, we said that you need to rest and receiving visitors is impossible.
You look terrible. Are you ill? I'm here to resolve that matter, yes. You don't trust me. Don't talk to me like that. I'll give you an explanation. You can decide whether or not you believe it. I'm your brother. Don't always assume the worst of me. You'd rather play with another man? Behave. Falling out of the window of the Empress's bedchamber can barely be considered leaving with dignity and grace. You're worried about him? He went through quite the effort to touch the Empress's bed. And you're going to return him without even giving him a glance? His face is decent, but his physique... It seems you've been living comfortably during your recovery. Isn't it my turn now? Your reactions are more genuine this time. I know why you wanted me to do this with you in the beginning. You're used to having everything, so you're unwilling to accept that I'm the one thing you can't control or claim as yours. That would work, I suppose. But what would Caleb be to you when he's stripped of his status as the Federation's High Marshal? You want me to be your secret lover. A mere shadow that no one remembers. Names and identities are nothing more than pieces of cloth. Even if you strip them from me, you still won't be able to truly trust me. Isn't this our current situation? You want to turn my head into one of your trophies? If I let our circumstances develop naturally, maybe you'll get a chance. When that time comes, make sure you're the one who kills me. This is also my promise to you. You are mine. We've always belonged to each other. The cosmos, in its entirety, can't even compare to your kiss right now. How have you been? Same. I saw Taby had torn up your precious garden last time. There was dirt everywhere. I sent a fresh batch of Nebulasia apples. They'll arrive in a couple of days. Sure. Don't spoil them too much, though.
Your Majesty, we have an emergency. There was an explosion in Starport Number 7's transit zone. The Federation claims that the starship involved bears markings of a transit authorized by the Empire. The nobles are already waiting for you in the audience hall. Your Majesty, we've just received intel. The Federation's council is pressuring Caleb. They're demanding him to voluntarily resign. But Caleb took an unyielding stance and sent people overnight to warn the leading councilman. 2 days ago, he left the Federation's capital with a loyal fleet. His whereabouts are currently unknown. It's also possible that the Federation deliberately released this as a smokescreen to make us lower our guard.
You look tired tonight. What's wrong? I'll always protect you whenever you want to lean on me. Using a blade is easy. You'll always point the sharp end toward your enemies. But your current enemy is me. Although this isn't what we originally wanted, the war has already begun. Can one victory fill that unbearable emptiness in your heart? We've only been apart for a few months, and here you are, being more brazenly greedy. Aren't I in your dream at the moment? You can do whatever you want to me. I just don't know how much you'll remember when you wake up. You're proud, greedy, suspicious, willful, and even detestable sometimes. Yet, you're the cutest baby sister I could ask for. The dream is about to end. We can only make our wishes come true after we wake up. Two stars following separate orbits. Even if they intersect for a moment, it'll bring about destruction. That's one cosmic law, but it's possible that after seeking and embracing each other for eons, their attraction might not necessarily be for mutual destruction. Aren't you curious about my wishes? I want the rules of this cosmos to change according to my will.
This is the design for the third batch. If Your Majesty approves, we can immediately begin the next round of production. Of course.
Your Majesty! The fleet led by the High Marshal encountered an emergency in the Allure Galaxy. The cause is currently unknown, but they chose to make an emergency landing within Imperial territory. We've already calculated their approximate location and narrowed it down to 3 sites.
Congratulations, Your Majesty. The High Marshal has crashed into the Empire's territory. This is an excellent opportunity. If the Empress gives out the order to execute him, no one will dare to question Your Majesty's reign. The High Marshal has always been despotic and recklessly willful. My suggestion is to not let him easily escape your control, Your Majesty.
As you wish.
But I brought you a gift for your coronation. Our nations want us to kill each other. However, they don't know that we're from the same source. Our souls are entwined. You may have ambition, but haven't lost conscience. Sealing their own fate. Now then, let us discuss the terms for a ceasefire. You. But after tomorrow, you won't belong to just me anymore. Let's make this our solemn vow. We'll forge our shackles anew. And we will kill that very thing called fate together. Exactly. Too bad they picked the wrong targets. No matter how hard they try, it won't work. Isn't it because I already have the ally whom I want the most? I had no choice but to turn them down. Even though my little sister abandoned me halfway through our collaboration, I won't hold a grudge. I figured as much. I did visit you as soon as I stabilized the situation. You did the same thing tonight. Do you remember the warp point, Velitio? And the plan we created? I still believe it can change certain established rules and lead us to a different future. What do you think, Your Majesty?
The Empire and the Federation have reached a consensus and renewed the Centennial Mutual Assistance Treaty. The exploration plan regarding Velitio will also be resubmitted for deliberation by the Noble Assembly and the Federation's Council. Your Majesty, High Marshal, you may place your hands here.
If I had known, I would have prepared rings. If we exchanged vows, the old guard in the Empire would throw more than just one tantrum. Ever since I was little, I've always accomplished what I set my mind to. Once I've chosen a path, I'll see it through to the end. It doesn't matter how impossible it seems. And when you kissed me for the first time, I was happy. I'm lucky that I have a sweet baby sister. Her heart is just like mine. Ever since then, I've never felt lonely.